The Ebro Rosenberg Show.
That one. You know what I'm saying?
Either way, it's, you know,
What is
a button.
Yo, man, Friday vibes. Made it to the weekend. You know it's Family Friday, FOTS Friday. A little freedom on Friday.
Yay.
We love freedom.
You know what I mean? You can say what you want to say, feel how you want to feel. You can do it in a voice note. You can do it in an email. Where do we want to go first, gang?
We got a lot of emails.
Okay.
We didn't do any last week.
All right. Now, Griff's we have how many?
That's a lot.
Does Griff think we're getting to all of these today? Is that what he thinks when he prints all of these out?
I think
Or
he wants
just
to give you
gives
all
it?
the options.
Got it. All right. Well, I got news for you. Anything that goes back to February, I'm still in February. Here we go, March. Anything March and forward, I'm going to read today.
All right.
All right, we're going to hit all of March today.
Only March. If you emailed in February, we apologize.
Nah,
We're not
terrible.
getting to it.
Oh, my God.
All right, well, there goes the one about Ebro being a guru from February 28th.
I'll be all right. I don't
okay.
need your validation. I'm not even sure I like being in the gurus. It was more fun being on the outside. Got to be more reckless. Now I feel some level of responsibility with this guru thing.
So you don't want to kick off with a voice note?
Is that what we're
No,
doing?
we only have a couple voice notes.
All right,
I say we hit a few emails, then a voice note.
And it's Ebro Rosenberg at gmail.com if you would like to email and get involved in FOTS Friday, Freedom Friday, Family Friday. And we'll get to Family Matters coming up.
Let's go.
That's right.
Go ahead, Rosenberg.
All right, well, you want to start off with the one that made me hot at the gate when I was sitting here?
Yes.
Sure.
That's where you want to start.
Jonas wrote on March 5th.
Jonas.
All right.
And he said, is Rosenberg really an ally?
All right.
Rosenberg's constant complaints of anti-Semitism are tone-deaf and make the show hard to listen to sometimes. Jewish people as a whole are some of the wealthiest and most powerful people in the world, and all the cries of victimhood feel like manipulation. There are people in the world who really are oppressed, and Jews are nowhere near the top of the list. I am literally a day one FOT. I remember Rosenberg's first show in 08 with Seif, and I stopped listening to Hot 97 when you left. But my eyes have been opened. Since October 7th, I sometimes question if Rosenberg's really an ally or just pretending. Jonas, I just want to say to you, I mean this respectfully, suck my
Oh, my God.
and take it all down and finish me off good. And you know what? Give me some eye contact while you're at it.
Yo.
Why'd you go so hard?
That is an insane, because for me, in the 3 years since October 7th, to speak about this issue the way I have, where by far and away the lion's share is talking about the evil that's been done to the Palestinian people.
Yes.
You don't even understand the risk I take as a Jewish person doing that on this platform. And because I sometimes mention the fact that there is a real legitimate spike in anti-Semitism, which has happened in many ways, and it oftentimes because of the work of the Israeli government.
Right.
But because I speak about that real thing that affects at least my life, I don't know how many offensive racial attacks you get every day on your social media. I personally get shut up Jew about 100 times a day. So me expressing that.
Well, shut up Jew. Is that really anti-Semitic?
Yes, it is. Let me clarify for you. Yes, it is. 100%.
Yeah.
So for me to, you are now questioning whether or not am I missing something, guys?
No. I just want you to go off.
This is a crazy take.
That's
this
crazy.
is a crazy. How does that make me less of an ally? Because I mentioned sometimes that the group I'm a part of also catches it. By the way, do you not remember? My mother was born in a displaced persons camp. This isn't way far away from me. My great aunt and great uncle, that's my mom's aunt and uncle, were slaughtered in the Holocaust. My grandparents had to run around Europe. My mom was then born in Germany. It's not that far away. Now, are Jews in a powerful position Oftentimes in American society, given the small percentage we are of the population, absolutely. Would I compare the Black American struggle, let's say, or the Latino American struggle to that of Jews in America? No, I wouldn't compare it. I think they're vastly different. But for me to mention anti-Semitism occasionally, even though I constantly speak about the ills of Israel, and you to question whether I'm an ally or not, as I said earlier, suck my
Man.
So when you speak of danger that you face because of your opinion, what are you talking about?
I didn't say meaning it's not in the business that I'm in, which is entertainment, which is one of the areas in which Jewish people are very powerful, and which a lot of people, not all certainly, but many powerful people are very, very pro-Israel. To be a Jewish person who is outwardly choosing for no benefit except saying the truth, to be outspoken against what Israel is doing, is a personal risk. I am doing that to advocate for other people. I'm doing that to advocate for the Palestinian people who deserve to have that. And I believe that's something that Jewish folks should do. And something I believe all people should do. But that means... But if I then ever mention the fact, like, guys, how often do I get on here and complain about anti-Semitism? What, because I talked about Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens being bigots? What, you don't like that? It's confusing you because your algorithm is showing you videos and you don't want me to remind you of the stuff from the past?
Maybe that is what Jonas is going through. Maybe he is confused.
Well, now he's got to go through a dick in his face.
Oh, my God.
Both of them, but these are all problems.
But I guess the reason I ask about the danger is, right, we spent, my lifetime... Anyway, it was like, talking openly about the danger of being critical of Israel or critical of some elite Jews or Jews in general was always pawned off as anti-Semitic. You weren't supposed to say that.
Well, being critical of Jews in general should be pawned off as anti-Semitic.
Well, and so now we're in a place where we are fighting vehemently against the idea that being critical of a government that happens to be in whatever country is not necessarily being critical of the population of that or the ethnicity of that entity, right? So everybody's kind of getting that. But when it comes to what you're talking about, your own personal danger, I think there are people who are, yes, dealing with confusion. Like they are really being inundated with information where they are really confused.
About what part?
About is Israel representative of all Jews? Do all Jews align with Israel? If I'm critical of Israel, is that a bad thing? If I'm critical of a person who happens to be Jewish, is that a bad thing? You know what I mean? Like, it's not easy.
No.
And this has nothing to do with the emailer, by the way. Okay. This is more to do with just a general discussion around what you're talking about.
No, I guess it's not easy, but at the same time, they're concepts to us that are pretty easy. I mean, not judging a person by the entire group or the nation that they're from.
That's right.
Or it's kind of what we ask of everybody to do, right? Is to treat each person individually and not say, well, I've seen so many stories, though, about this thing, and that makes me think that all people are that way. Like, if we're being honest, like, are you dumb? In the words of Remy, are you dumb? Like, come on.
No, it might be. But what you're saying might be true, right? But this is a person who, according to what they wrote, has been somebody who's been following you the whole time.
So why?
And something has happened to that person.
Yes. The only thing that's happened since October 7th is that I get hate from Jewish people every day. And not Jewish people, that's too broad. Pro-Israel Jewish people come after me every single day.
Yeah.
Why do I also need to get someone on the other side saying, you mention anti-Semitism too much? You care too much about your own people. Why? When do you advocate for other people? No, when does Jonas advocate for other people? I spend most of my time advocating for other people. Most of my time is not advocating for Jewish people. For good reason, obviously. Jewish people, for the most part, are doing well. I do think we are in a very precarious time for Jewish people. I am legitimately worried that in my daughter's lifetime, the confluence of all the things happening in the world will lead to a very bad time for Jewish people again. That legitimately worries me.
And by the way, I think people in America are legitimately worried about the entire nation.
As you should be.
And black people are worried about being black. And Latinos are worried about being Latino.
But I speak about the worries of all the people.
No, but
right?
I'm saying it's all connected.
Correct, for sure.
That's really the point.
Right.
Is it's all connected.
And we spend a lot of time on this show speaking about the worries and concerns of all those groups. I want to know why it bothers him so much that I'd occasionally mention the one that is about the group that I'm from.
Well, no, finally. That's the interesting piece about this email. He finally. But why? So, something happened now. After October 7th.
After 1,200 Jews were murdered in Israel, even though I think the Israeli government let it happen or maybe even facilitated it, either way, it doesn't change the tragedy of the deaths, correct?
That's right.
That moment has led to a genocide by the Israeli government and has led to an increase in anti-Semitism because of the actions of the Israeli government.
And now we're in Iran.
And now we're in Iran because of Israel, with Israel, however it is. And because I mentioned, I also do worry, though, about what people have to say about Jewish people.
Sometimes I'm like,
he's lost.
Do you really listen? I question people like this.
Listen, I just wanted to examine it because it was interesting to me that it was because he said, I've been there since your first show with Seif.
Why would this?
And now
this has been my bravest run.
Right, but I don't.
Post 2023.
No, but this is what I'm getting at. I don't think this is about you.
It's about the whole thing that he's been feeling.
It's about what he's experiencing in his algorithm, and you're the closest person to him that he spends time with, that he could reach out to and say how he feels. That's the interesting piece to me, right? It's something happened, and that's what I want us all to examine, is something's happening to all of us at the same time. It's not just Israel. It's not just immigrants. It's not just black people. It's not just the democracy. It's all connected is what I'm saying.
He's going. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the dangerous part. We're all very unsafe. And like you said, in my daughter's lifetime, right? Or in my daughter's lifetime. In her daughter's lifetime. So something's happened to Jonas. Something's happened to his algorithm. Something happened to him. Right? Because of all of this noise.
But this is profound. I totally agree. And I guess it's like crazy, though, that the algorithm has affected him so much that even in hearing what I believe is a really balanced conversation amongst us every day.
That's right.
3 friends who care for each other's experiences, who look different, who have different. He still was like, but you.
Yeah.
You. But that, I guess the reason it's striking me is because I feel like that's kind of a human nature thing where you lash out at the people you care about the most. It's kind of like babies, right? The reason babies act up most with their moms is because they have a serious connection with mom, so they let their guard down. Like there's a thing in there. I don't know. I'm sure there's some psychologist or some professional out here who could articulate it better than what I'm saying.
I doubt it.
But Jonas and y'all in lockstep, even deeper now because he's sucking your You know what I'm saying?
Do we have apology music? Have you asked Griff for apology music?
I don't have apology music.
Because I need to apologize.
Something happened to Jonas. You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel you.
Because that was ill because it stuck with me. It was like, I was there with your first show with you and
No, listen, hold on. Listen, in that era, Laura, I was talking crazy. And the whole branding that Ebro came up with was, you're the Jew.
Yeah.
And I was out there like making crazy jokes. You know, black people like to blah, blah, blah. Jew. I was saying loose stuff for years. Being very, very provocative. He was down. But since October 7th,
yes.
When I believe I have taken my biggest risks as an ally, when I say as an ally, I mean for everybody, to say, hey, the things I learned about Israel, I'm learning were a lot of propaganda, and what's being perpetrated is evil. I consider that to be a pretty bold take to make publicly that most people don't do. And this is the time when he's like, nah, I don't like it. That's crazy.
So let me ask you something. When you say since October, this is not about Jonas now. Since October 7th, I've made my boldest move. Have you and your dad, because your dad has been doing this and been very bold, bolder than you, right?
My dad doesn't have anything to lose anymore.
No, but when he did. But when he did.
Yeah.
But when he did, he was still very bold, right? And talking about Palestinian things before this time.
Way before this time.
Have there ever been a conversation where it's like, hey, we as Jewish people who know what's happening and knows that there are evil billionaires who also happen to be Jewish and or just pro-Israel, in some psychotic biblical way. We need to make sure that people know we are not them and they are not us. Mm-hmm. Because you as a Jewish person saying, I'm in danger, putting myself in danger, my professional career, for telling what I believe to be the truth about a government, not about a belief system, not about, but just about a government, is very telling. Mm-hmm. Like that's, because if you're not Jewish, what are you feeling when you want to tell the truth?
Yeah, I hear you.
It's a whole other level of danger.
It's different. Sometimes I go back and forth on which I think is more dangerous.
Really?
Yeah, because being a sellout to a group, being a perceived sellout, it can be different.
But they can't just label you anti-Semitic and get you out of a job.
True. That's a protection layer. That's a.
They can't just go, he's anti. You'd be like, what are you even talking about?
Right. How is that even humanly possible? That's true. That's a big protection.
Right. And because of the way the laws are written in America, the hate crime, I don't know, hate crime, but termination laws.
No, that
would if you're labeled anti-Semitic, wrap it up.
Right. But if
you have no recourse.
But if you do that to a member of that group, that's going to be a tough legal argument to
yes.
make, right? That is compelling. No, I hear you. It's a crazy time, man. It freaks me out.
Well, we should be freaked out, and you should be freaked out, and you shouldn't stop talking about it.
And the old thing was, I'm freaked out by it, but ultimately, I'm in America.
Yeah.
And like even
that doesn't even fly, really.
And now that doesn't.
No.
Now that really doesn't fly. Now that really doesn't fly.
You're like, I'm in America.
I saw a video the other day of Trump getting loved on by some pro-Israel nut, being like, "You're the first Jewish president." I'm like, see, there they go. Pretending like because he's being pro-Israel by being pro-war, he's somehow Jewish in some way because of that. There you go. Intentionally blurring the line.
But that's the part that makes you go all this time that people were angry and yes, anti-Semitic, blindly angry and anti-Semitic because of whatever they had seen, experienced, or knew. That their judgment of all Jewish people was clouded by individuals who would do shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they thought that those people spoke on behalf of the entire group. But the rest of the group was so like, listen, Israel's important, that they weren't willing to be like, no, stop it. Knock it off.
No, they couldn't. You didn't feel the position to be able to do that.
But that's why we're here now.
Right.
Is because for generations, things that were not okay were allowed to fly under the guise of, but it's good for the whole group because of Israel's the goal.
How do you further the group of people who are outwardly saying that's not all of us? Some of our Judaism is not based remotely in Israel. The Seth Rogans of the world, the Larry Davids of the world, the people who are like, nah, bro, that's not me. I'm good. I don't know how we further that message, because it will empower all of us more and give us more power.
Because now you see other people and you're like, hey guys, we got to say something.
Right. But we're not like the Sid Rosenbergs and the Michael Rappaports who their entire identity as Jews is just being loud about Israel. My dad was talking about it yesterday. My dad dropped a gem on me the other day, actually. I'm sorry. We'll go back to these messages. It's FOTS Friday, for God's sake. But my dad said to me the other day, he went, because there's a lot that's made of the Jewish brain, right? The Jewish brain is like, great doctors, great lawyers, great creators.
And hell, Einstein.
Writers.
But I got news for y'all. I know some Jews that they weren't in the right line when they were they weren't all in the same line when they were giving out the gifts.
When they said brains, they thought they said trains and took one to Minneapolis. All right. So but there is a thing about the Jewish mind, and not just about like, oh, we're so smart, but also like generous and thoughtful and giving and caring about society. Like that is an idea that exists. There are these writers, people who have always been forward thinking. At some point in the post sort of Israel existence thing, my dad was saying he feels like a lot of people's minds were sort of corrupted by nationalism instead. And rather going with like this sort of thought process that a lot of Jewish people used to have. the thought that Jews were so different, like, oh, the Jewish exceptionalism that's existed, it actually became nationalism. And the irony is that makes you the same as everybody else. Everybody else who has their dumb nationalistic, my country is the best. Well, Israel has now become that for a lot of Jews.
I got news for all my Jewish friends. You're human like everyone else. Every group has exceptional individuals, and every group has dumb individuals.
Correct.
And because you're human like everyone else, you're victim to pack mentality, which means that when the dominant pack is moving in a certain way, if you're not brave enough, if you don't have braveness, courage, you're going to go the way all humans go. You're not any different. America, same for you.
There is no exceptionalism.
There is no such. There are exceptional people,
but it doesn't.
But it does. There's not like an exceptional ethnic group.
No, the whole thing is a completely made-up construct.
You know, it's like when people talk about Kenyans in the marathon. I got news for you. There's Kenyans who can't run a marathon.
Right. And there are people all over the world who can run marathons.
That's right, and they're not Kenyan.
Correct.
So let's knock it off.
So,
but that's all. We've all done these things in our groups to make us believe certain things. Listen, black people are the best dancers. That's just
some things could be true.
That's just facts.
The soul is different. You see what I'm saying?
Facts. But no,
beyond that,
all jokes aside, beyond that, we're all just humans, man.
No, but like my point that I was trying to make is not that the actual Jewish brain is different or better, but it's that we focused on certain things that were not about dumb bullshit. Like that wasn't a driven home point because the Jews didn't really have a home. They were all over the place. So whatever the thing you're into, you focused on. But at some point now, these people have become obsessed with this Jewish nationalism, which is Israel. So you have yo-yos like a Mike Rappaport who, when they get introduced to it, these people aren't real Jews. This guy put tefillin on for the first time after October 7th. That's the thing you wrap around your arm for Jewish prayer. He got all into it. He's doing it on. So, bro, you didn't even know how to do that. You weren't celebrating Shabbos.
But that's the same. But
they're all pretending now to be part of this whole thing.
But there's all pretenders. When there's like activists who one moment you're doing one thing and the trend goes another way. And now you're doing other.
That's it. You're frauds. You're frauds, and I think.
Well, I think you're looking for something to believe in. Like I don't know why I'm on this page on a Friday of this kind of like trying to understand the psyche of people.
Stop. Let's just.
You tired of me? Are you
No. You're doing good stuff.
But no, I'm trying to there's something in some human beings that they're looking for a place to belong.
Yes.
They don't have a place to belong.
Yeah.
And they're looking for something to believe in, and they're looking for something authentic.
And Israel gives some Jewish people strength.
Yes.
Because they're strong. That's perceived as strong. Best military, bomb the ish out of you. That's always been a thing. The Israel military you don't want to mess with. The best air force in the world. The IDF is this. All these different things.
Iran didn't get the memo.
No, they apparently not. But so I think some people take to it as a strength thing because rather than being like nerdy or part of society where you feel like maybe I'm not that strong, you can look to that as something that's strong. It was something to grab onto to be a tough guy when it's not tough. That's not tough. That's not Jewish toughness does not come from the Israeli military. That's not how our toughness is defined. Our toughness is defined by surviving over and over again and finding ways to innovate and be ingenious and doing great things. Not friggin' military.
Jonas, this is all your fault.
Thanks, Jonas.
Jeez.
Laura, you got an email? Actually, you know what? Let's go to a voicemail.
Yeah,
Let's break things up. Let's break things up. It is Ebro Laura Rosenberg at gmail.com if you would like to get involved. All right, let's see what Edwin has to say.
Yo, what's good, family? Been trying to hit y'all for a minute, but I'll be busy and be forgetting.
It happens.
Congratulations, much love on leaving the plantation and going independent. I definitely think that was the smart move and the way to go.
I got kicked out.
I do believe you guys are leaving some of the algorithm hustle on the table. I haven't heard y'all mention encouraging the viewers to hit the hype button. I don't know if y'all know what that is, so I apologize if this comes off as condescending.
No, we don't.
But, all the stuff, liking, commenting, sharing, that's all great. But that's available to everybody, whether you got 50,000 viewers or, 50 million. Everybody has those tools. There's a hype button that's only available to small creators. Once you get over 500,000 subs, that button goes away. You guys should definitely be encouraging people in your videos to hit that button.
Lulu, we got a hype button?
There's a separate ranking, like a leaderboard. You can get to #1 hyped video on YouTube, and that super boosts your videos to hit more people. The caveat to it is not available while you're live. So it's after the live session ends and the video's there in your library, people can go back and hit that button. So for the 3,000 or so people that watch live every day, they won't be able to hit it right away. But, you know, your videos are getting 20, 25,000 views a day. All those other people, you know, they have the opportunity to hit that button as they're watching.
Really?
So you guys should definitely do that. The clipping, the smaller videos and smaller segments is great. You know, Louis Bascom, whoever's doing that, Griff, great job. But you guys should mention hyping video, hit the hype button multiple times throughout an episode so that there's a mention of the hype in every clip segment that there is. That way all those videos can get hyped and boosted too. And that's how y'all gonna get to 100K before July.
Woo!
That's how you get to
Edwin
$1 million
putting us
before,
on,
you know,
kid.
6 years from now. So that Rosenberg, you know, doesn't want to quit and stop doing it because it's taking too long.
Rosenberg was gonna quit in 6 months.
Yeah, much love, much success. Wish you all the best.
Aw, thank
That was super.
you.
Where is this hype?
Anybody in here heard of a hype button?
Okay, I've never heard
Lou,
of the
you
hype
never
button,
told us?
So thanks for putting me on. All right.
Lou's
but-
shrugging it off like it's nothing.
Okay, no,
Griff
yes.
says the
Hype it
YouTube
up.
hype button is located directly below the video player, often in the button row alongside like and share, specifically in the mobile app. It is available for videos uploaded within the last 7 days from eligible smaller creators, typically under 500,000 subs.
That's
Okay.
what Edwin just said.
All right, dope.
But I
Shout
don't.
out to Edwin.
But I don't see it.
Our arrogant King Luth, king of all things, claims it's no big deal.
Oh, there it is. Hype.
Cool. No, I appreciate all of the points.
Lou, why would you claim it's no big deal if it could do that?
Have we been hyping?
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Listen, I don't know why. Why do we act like we got all the answers? Why are we so
You ain't
arrogant?
got the answers, Lou.
Why are we shrugging this off like this is not helpful?
So
God, I love
I didn't
it.
say you. You're looking right at the guy. You're giving him a pass. You see him over there like he got everything figured out, leaning back with his feet kicked up. We got a friend of the show giving us details on how to get subs. Lou, you should feel embarrassed.
Okay. No, we're hyping and hyping and hyping. So we have to.
I did, now I see it. So it's not on like the videos, the one that like if you just did one, it's not there. But like the next day, the hype button's there, and that you can up a score. I don't know how effective it is. Maybe Lou knows it's not actually that effective. I don't know.
So you believe Lou over Edwin?
I'm not saying that. I'm putting out what he could be thinking. I want people to try to hype
know.
it. Let's try to hype it.
All right. Let's get to an email.
All right, what you got, Laura Stiles?
This is from Hallie. First of all, I'm absolutely obsessed with the show.
Okay.
My question is for Laura. I started listening in mid-2025, so maybe this is a topic you've covered before. But the other day you mentioned that you're not speaking Spanish or teaching your daughter Spanish. That's not true.
I don't remember that.
I 100% respect your parenting decision, but I am genuinely curious to why. For context, I'm a Guatemalan adoptee. I can never say that word right. You're adopted from Guatemala. I was discussing what you said with another Guatemalan who was also adopted, and we were both surprised to hear it, wondering if your decision was rooted in current political climate. We were on a call and wanted to discuss how people can provide resources to people who are adopted, just to know their rights. I've spent a good chunk of my adulthood trying to learn Spanish. For me, it was always embarrassing to look like I should be able to speak Spanish, but actually not being able to. I was raised with white parents, as many people who are adopted. Language is one of the ways that I feel connected to the culture, which I was separated from. Now, as a parent of a 2-year-old, I've been trying to teach him Spanish while still learning myself. She goes on and on and on and on, saying, I would truly love your thoughts and perspective. I want to learn more. I love all three of you. I love the show. And your commitment to every day to your audience is giving genuine content. I love you. Okay, so I never said that, and I don't know where you got that from. The only thing I did say is that while I'm at home, Ricardo and I don't really speak Spanish to each other.
Right.
But I speak Spanish to my daughter, and I'm always trying to teach her.
And her daughter, and her
Espanol.
nanny is
Yes.
basically only speaks Spanish with her. Right?
Yes. My nanny only speaks Spanish, and I've actually put her in like Spanish classes since she was like 6 months. Like, you know, the little learning labs, all in Spanish. You know, as she got every year, I put her in something that was in Espanol. So, no, I think it's super important. Listen, I got so many opportunities because I'm bilingual, so I would never not encourage that.
My guess is she is basing this on the story about bullying in which you said that the friend spoke Spanish fluently
Yeah, maybe
and was
that's
using
it.
slang that she wouldn't know.
Yes.
Well, the part of this email that Laura skipped over, she said, I found that being bilingual has many benefits, but I also recognize my privilege to be able to blend into white culture. So maybe I'm truly just blind to the negatives of learning and speaking Spanish.
But that's her.
That's
thinking
but
that
Laura
I
doesn't-
would, yeah,
that-
that's her leaning into
Right.
thinking that I'm against teaching my daughter.
That's right.
No. So I'm sorry, you're wrong. I believe there's tons of benefits of being bilingual, and I am constantly trying to teach my daughter how to speak Spanish. It is a little harder for me because I don't speak it at home with my partner, but I do speak it with other people. So there you go.
There you go, Laura. I want to shout out Ivory from Staten Island. Loves and supports the new show. Loves Family Matters. Able to connect with you all. Even she even has a Patreon. Ivory, we love you. And Anthony down there in Trinidad. Been listening since 2016. Loved what we're doing. Thinks we sound freer. Delve deeper into topics that affect people's lives. Ebro, take your flowers, man. I'm saying that because you been listening the past year. I read through the lines and realized you wanted to improve the standard of the show's brand beyond what the plantation was doing, and you've been doing it. Thanks, man. Thanks for that. Yeah, we're working hard up here, man. I give us all a hard time, including myself, because I want to do a great job, and I do think that there's some, we sat on our hands for years. As the station that we used to work for went through financial troubles, we watched it get sold. There was the pandemic. There was a lot of things that
A lot happened.
Things weren't happening. Studios falling apart, and it was frustrating for a long time. But I think we were, I'll speak for myself. We were loyal to the brand. You know what I mean? Even though we always thought that our digital exposure and marketing was trash, we thought that people weren't really getting the gist of our show if you weren't actually tuned in each day. And so there was a lot of material just left on the table. So, yeah, we're happy to be here and be able to do this. Rosenberg, should we go voice note or back to you?
Up to you.
FOTS Friday. This is Yams.
Yo, happy Friday, freedom, yo. Love and appreciate y'all as always. I'm a avid listener. My name is Yams. I've been listening to y'all forever, so it's a pleasure to even be able to have discourse with y'all once a week. It's great. I'm gonna keep this one short and sweet because it feels like when I go a little bit deeper, I got my third eye open now. Whenever I go a little bit deeper, it seems like my recordings don't get played.
Whoa.
When I talk about God, my record don't get played.
Oh, no.
But now, I got a question since J. Cole is, on this whole album run and tour and all that stuff. I want to know where does he rank? And I know Rosenberg, you're a big ranker and comparison
Rosenberg,
guy,
the
so
ranker.
where do y'all think he ranks in terms of greatest storytelling rappers? Like, obviously there are, every great rapper in a sense is a great storyteller, from Big to
Not every.
I know the OGs always say Slick Rick or Ice Cube or Nas, of course, Eminem, right? There's a whole list of them, but I don't think anybody dedicated their entire career the way J. Cole has and committed his essentially career to storytelling raps. And I think, honestly, if you throughout his whole career, from the very first album or from the very first mixtape, it's all been storytelling. I'm just curious, does this album kind of put him in that conversation of best storytellers of all time? And if so, is he the best? I want to know y'all thoughts. Thank you.
The best? That's a tough putt for J. Cole. In the convo, I'm down.
Yeah, he's a good.
I haven't spent recent time thinking about that specific
metric
of storytelling rapper, but I do love it, and I do rank it highly. When I'm rating rappers that I love, I rank storytelling as a high thing because it's hard to do.
Yeah, I just can't jump in, and I hate to be boring also, but I've never considered, is he like among the greatest storytellers? I think it's an interesting thing to ponder how good he is as a storyteller. He's definitely up there in the recent crop, like of the current generation.
Would you let me ask you this, in storytelling specifically, would you put him above Kendrick?
Yes, probably.
Drake?
Yes, probably.
Okay. And that's the preeminent three right now. So
Yeah.
of the recent greats, he's number one in that metric. J. Cole.
I have to like rethink. Kendrick's storytelling's different.
Right.
J. Cole's more traditional when he storytells. You know what I mean?
All right.
But that's kind of what you're looking for, right? Like,
I don't know.
Can you follow his story and he takes you on a journey that you can follow?
Yeah.
I think he may be the best of current times. So that's something for sure.
Okay. But then when you're going big, Eminem, Nas, Slick Rick.
I mean, listen, now we're
Jay.
Now it gets complicated.
There's a lot of people who could really do this quite well. 3 Stacks.
3 Stacks stories are good, great. Hell, Ice Cube has a few.
Man, listen, he messed around and got a triple double.
In the projects, yo.
Facts. That too. That's beyond the triple double, which I'm calling cap on.
Do you mean he's talking about it was a good day? He never believed that Ice Cube effed around and got a triple double.
Who keeps their stats in a pickup game? Here's my 10th rebound. Triple double for me.
Well, it's tough. You could keep points, but keeping assists
and
another metric in a pickup game is tough.
No, all of them. You're like, yes, triple double. Got another one. People are like, what? You're a loser, dude. What are you doing?
Yo, Rosenberg, you got an email?
Yeah, here we go. Jake writes us and says, hey, guys, loyal podcast listener. And when I heard y'all talk about Kenza being all over Maya, I had to go check the YouTube replay just to see it. I've been dealing with the same thing with my 4-year-old niece. I have a 6-month-old. Ever since she was born, my niece is all over her all the time. She gets told to leave her alone, and she comes right back over and over and over. It's past cute and just too much, all in her personal space, hugging her, trying to kiss on her, and just always being in her face. If we're playing or trying to interact with the baby, my niece feels the urge to get right in the mix, and it distracts her. She keeps her awake when she's trying to nap and bothers her while she's nursing. Oh. I'm hoping when my daughter grows up, she'll tell her to leave her alone, because I feel like if I say anything, then I'm the bad guy, because my wife also doesn't want to make it seem like she's favoring our daughter over her niece, who used to always have her time and attention. Can't you talk to the parents? Her sibling or whoever.
You can, but you just got to you got to stay on it. It's not a set it and forget it. You're dealing with children.
Or are they alone with the niece? Like the niece spends a lot of time at their house.
Maybe.
And they care for the niece almost like another child. If that's the case, then I think you should feel even more comfortable sitting her down and explaining.
How old's the niece? Did he say?
4.
Tough.
And the baby's 6 months old.
4-year-old. Yeah. Tough. I mean, we're trying to explain to Kenza. Kenza's 5.
But Kenza's learning.
She's learning.
She'll give her a little space and come right back.
She came right back. But even at Selassie's birthday, she started.
But like Selassie's too, right? Selassie will tell you no and push you. Me, this morning.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, and by the way, Maya's starting to be that way too. She's starting to like duck.
Right.
And she does it with me. If she doesn't want a hug from me, she's like, And I'm like, oh, okay, sorry. So your 6-month-old will start by 1, probably to start.
Well, I think that's probably what he's looking for. It's like around 1, 1.5, maybe, yeah.
But is it the worst thing in the world to say to the parents or the niece, hey, let's work on boundaries a little bit?
Well, he said he is.
Yeah.
He said he is telling the niece, like, chill.
Yeah, he said... I've been dealing with the same... I don't know that he's actually dealing with it.
It's okay to say we need some space. That's fine.
Hey, you got to relax for a minute.
He said, I feel like if I say anything, then I'm the bad guy.
Then I'm the bad guy.
No.
I don't think
kids, bro.
No,
and
you got to tell
love,
kids to
and
back
you
up.
love your niece.
That's
yes.
right.
So saying, honey, your cousin loves you, but you gotta let her have space. She doesn't want you in her face all the time.
Not right now.
Yeah, and you're going to have to say it multiple times because she's 4.
Multiple times a day, every day.
Right.
Yeah, and that's okay.
Don't feel bad.
For the next year. So just buckle up and get used to it.
Right.
Yeah.
You'll be all right.
It's all good.
Yo, that was good. And with that, Laura, you want to do another email, or does that dovetail right into Family Matters?
Oh, man, that's a good one because this one's kind of serious.
All right, go.
I like it. This is a good one.
All right,
Okay,
go.
this is from Ronald, okay? He said, hi, folks. I'm a big fan of the show, everyday listener. I would like to add to what Laura said about the Cuban doctors. There used to be this fantastic program in Brazil called More Doctors, Mais Médicos. Basically, Brazil had contracts with doctors from Cuba who would come to work in the very poor areas that none of the rich Brazilian doctors wanted to do their residencies in. So they were very much needed. However, there was a huge backlash from the wealthy white Brazilian doctors. There was a ton of racism. These Cuban doctors would arrive at the airport and be met by dozens of white doctors shouting racist stuff at them. I actually did some coverage on that situation myself back then. Our laws about racism became stronger in 2023, even though the Constitution from '88 says it's a crime. I'm a journalist, I do documentaries, and I've worked all over the world covering sports, immigration in America, militias in Mexico, and I also did coverage from Gaza in 2014.
Oh, you're looking for a job.
So thank you very much, Laura, for bringing attention to the program that Cuba does. Cuba goes through a lot of ish, but they were always very careful with healthcare. That's a very important lesson for the world. Congratulations on the show. Whenever you want to talk to a Brazilian dude, I'm here. Well, we have one here.
That's right.
Who?
Claro.
Just kidding. You guys really make my day.
Trans-Brazilian, bro.
Yeah, I was going to say, you just made the Jewish guy Brazilian. Earlier, he was saying they made a white dude Jewish.
Well, you could be Brazilian and Jewish.
All right. Well, thanks, Ebro, for talking about the racist woman that is going to jail in Brazil, where, again, racism is a crime. You go to jail. You don't just lose your job. That's another thing America could use as an example. Keep up the great work. Rosenberg, you are not a self-hating Jew. I met a group of young Israeli kids that fight the genocidal occupation in Tel Aviv. Zionism got nothing to do with the beautiful teachings of Judaism.
Thank you.
Zionism is Christian BS rooted in old school American and European colonialism.
Whoa, get to it.
Talk to him.
Jewish culture rocks. You do a lot for the cause.
That's quite the counter to the message earlier.
Right?
To Yoni?
Jonas?
Oh, no, it's not counter to that because he's saying, I'm a good Jew, this guy.
Yes.
And Jonas was saying, I'm too much of a Jew.
No, he wasn't even saying that. He was just questioning whether you're an ally.
Yeah.
Because I bring up anti-Semitism.
Yeah,
Right.
but not, he wasn't saying you're too much of a Jew.
And this guy's saying, I'm a good Jew, not because I bring up anti-Semitism, but because I speak out about what Israel
Right,
does.
because
That's
you
right.
are an ally.
Because,
There you go.
but what kind of ally was the other guy suggesting I'm not? I thought an ally
know.
of other?
I don't know. Whoever you're not an
You
ally
can't use
of.
just ally loose. I mean, I know we tend to do that.
You got to be specific.
Yeah, I mean, I assume usually it means specifically an ally to black folks in America. I assume that's...
Nah, they have allies for feminism, allies
that's what I'm
for
saying. There's allies
LGBTQ,
everywhere.
There's allies for all
Right.
type of things.
Yeah, you got to specify your ally.
Listen,
Whoa.
I just did that to see if I get a pop out of you. We actually have
Clean.
didn't work. He didn't fall for it, gang. He's maturing this week since the
It's a
Patreon.
rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page. And love and tradition of the grand design, some people say, is even harder to find. Well, then there must be some magic clue inside these gentle walls. 'Cause all I see is a tower of dreams, real love bursting out of every scene.
That's right. Family matters.
It's the bigger love.
Now, Laura, you was outside with Ken's. I saw you guys with purses. What's going on?
It was a silly video because I have a purse that has like a little mini purse.
Okay.
So it started because I was like looking at it in the mirror, and then Kenza grabbed it, and she's like, "Me too," you know. So
Oh, I thought you guys were doing some sort of purse challenge.
Yeah,
no,
a purse
it was
challenge.
like a challenge, and then Ricardo was like, "Here, let me just shoot a video." So we just did it.
I thought it was a
Because you
promo.
tagged the company.
I thought it was a promo for Kansas Closet.
No,
I thought it was a promo for Mischief, that company.
yes, they my friend works there, and they gifted me a purse, so I showed them some love. But it
wasn't about that either.
Yeah, it was just a.
Do we have
that
it?
I thought was cute.
Let's look at the video.
Hey, girl. Hey, girl.
It's just
Yeah.
funny.
She's good at it.
Fashion is the theme this week. So, Laura gifted gifted a coat to Selassie that's like now almost like a family heirloom amongst us all.
It's a multi-generational
Heirloom.
It was handed down to me
Yeah.
from Kenza's cousin Waffle.
Waffle.
Yes. So Kenza wore the jacket, but it's a really nice coat. Excuse me, not a jacket. It's a coat.
Oh, is there a
It's
difference between jacket and
It's a
coat?
raincoat. It's a raincoat.
Okay.
Go with it.
So it's expensive. So I was like, yes, I'm going to save this for Selassie. So I gave it to I was like, Jazz, this is for you. I know you don't want extra stuff, but,
Oh, but if
was
she
like,
wanted this, you know she
this
wanted
is
this.
a good one. Yeah.
Let's have a look at the vid. So she wore it the other day. She's had it for now, what, a year?
Yeah.
And now it fits. That jacket. How's that jacket? It's nice? Yeah. And what else? Is it comfortable? Oh, I like your shirt. Very nice shirt. Very nice.
You got to coordinate.
I know. So cute.
You know, her mom be putting her in fits.
Yo, the trendy big pants is
I
crazy.
love them.
Selassie's got a batch of trendy clothes.
Nice. Turn around again.
I love returns.
One more time. Ooh, styling. Okay. Good seeing you. Bye-bye.
She's so cute. I die.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to my wearing that coat.
know.
Yeah,
About
we
a
got
year-
handed off.
in about a year's time.
We got handed off pretty
I
soon.
told Jazz when she grows out of it, we pass it down to Maya.
She said, no, but you got to get some good outwear. Did she wear that out?
Yeah, we went to a restaurant. That was
went
on
to
our way out to a restaurant. I don't
Do you-
like you don't want to wear it too much too because then it's kids. So you're gonna get it dirty. Then you're
Yeah.
gonna have to dry clean it. Then you hand it down. You don't want to do that either.
I know.
So you don't want to overwear it.
It's so funny.
But you gotta wear it.
But even wearing an item like that, even though it's like been given to you,
No, it's a
it's almost embarrassing.
toddler Gucci
No, it's
raincoat.
It's like sort of
ridiculous.
It's sort of embarrassing.
But we're doing what you're supposed to do.
No, 100%. Everyone's doing the right thing.
Wait, who had it first?
Waffle.
Shout out to Waffle wherever you are.
So
Which
Kerwin.
I think it was gifted to her too.
By the way, it probably was. You know,
Yeah.
Kerwin's a darling of the fashion industry. He was probably gifted it. Now it's been passed down through generations. But still, if someone were to see it, they're like, did these assholes buy their
A
kid a
Gucci
$1,000 raincoat?
No, by the way, no, we didn't.
No, no.
It was given. But anyway, that's what's going on with the fan bam. How's Maya's week of running? You told us she was running.
No,
this week.
she's up and about. She's moving around a lot. We have a new tooth that's come in.
Okay.
We have now 4 on the top.
Okay.
And the 2
Did
on
they
the
start
bottom.
to even out? You had complained that they was coming in 1-2 skip a few.
No, it wasn't that they. Yeah, no, she still has a bit of a gap. There's still gaps between.
That's
all,
good. You want that. You want that.
There's gaps between all of them.
Yeah,
I feel like
Kansas
she
like
looks
that.
like she looks like a psycho. But she's chewing pretty good.
All right.
She's eating pretty good. Yesterday she was annoying. My wife made beans and she was really into them at first, but then when I came home to feed her dinner, she didn't want to eat them off the spoon. The only way I was getting any luck with them was putting them on her tray and her picking up black beans and eating them one by one, which, as you can imagine, led to beans all over her face.
Oh, of course.
All over her hands.
And some good farts later on.
Yeah, probably. We put her to bed, so that's between her and the nana.
So earlier this week, I think this was on the Patreon. We do a lot of shows, so I don't remember where things happen. You were talking about the massage, the piano man.
Oh yeah,
Where was that? When did we do that?
that's for Patreon, which dropped yesterday.
Yeah. And so
Or 2 days ago.
2 days ago. And so I in that episode said to Jazz, or I said that, I've been slipping because I know Jazz likes massage. When I give her massages, and I've been slipping, I need to do it. So anyway, I told her I said that. Okay. Her response. Now, tell me if this is a trap or take it at face value.
Okay.
All right. Her response was, "Oh, babe, I can't really enjoy your massages because I get concerned that you're working too hard." And so, and that's what was my other one. I forgot out. She don't like my massages. So she doesn't like my massages.
Okay.
Wait, she told you
She's
doesn't
lying,
like
and she's
them.
basically like trying to say, like, oh, I don't want you working hard. You work a hard day. I don't want you to come home and give me massages. Or I should take it at face value that she's really concerned about me working too hard, and she would rather go get a massage. Which one is it, guys?
Knowing Jazz, she's very caring and she thinks about other people a lot. So I think,
Take it at face value.
yeah. Why you?
I took it at face value, Laura. I just wanted to ask the crew, man.
Yeah, man.
See, Rosenberg's with me. That's why he's still
Here
thinking
we
about
go,
it. He's
here
not
we go.
sure.
I don't know. That does sound like a reach. I mean, Jazz is really nice, but that's like exceptional. Like
That's crazy.
I can't even accept a massage. From
I can't enjoy the massage from you, babe, because I get concerned that you're working too hard.
You know what? I'm sorry. It's bullish. It's bullish. There's got to be bullish. It has to be.
Because that's incredible if she's being honest, right?
It's also like,
really, bro?
like it's a little deranged almost. But Ebro, no, hold on. Ebro works hard as a radio executive and host. He's not laying bricks during the day, okay? Like he's tired,
that.
but he can muster up the strength for a massage. I think I don't know, bro. Maybe the massages are whack.
Now we will hear back from her on this.
You're gonna after this?
Well,
episode?
she's gonna hear this.
Yes.
She's listening right
No,
now.
and she's gonna double down and be like, no, babe, no.
I don't know. We'll see.
You think she might come to her and be like, I'll tell you the truth. Your massages are whack. I'd rather not even waste my time.
Or she's gonna come for you. This might be beef.
How could it be that she's that nice. Don't get me wrong, she's super nice. She's worried you can't, it's too much.
No, she can't. She can't enjoy it because she's thinking about me.
Well, I
That's
think
why
she's
Laura.
lying.
Tell her to call her friend Natalie then.
I think she's lying. I think she enjoys it, but she could also feel for Ebro being like, damn, man, my man works really hard and he's giving me a massage.
But-
That probably just went through her
Well,
head.
I think
that's
the only
all.
thing she thinks of is I walk out of the house at 7 a.m. and I don't come back in the house. till 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
That's all she.
That part's real.
Yeah,
you know,
and I'm bouncing from place to place all day.
I appreciate the idea of that sentiment. It's not one I can relate to.
That's not what's going on over there, Piano Man.
Cannot.
Yo, Piano Man.
The Piano Man
walks out of the house at 7 a.m.
I come
walks back in at 12 for 90. Helps with the baby and then bounces till 6 p.m.
7:30.
Then comes back in the house as Piano.
And then gets the baby when I come
and then
back.
gets the baby when you come back.
Finishes up. Well,
Yeah.
so not always, but for the most part, finishes up. And then,
Come on, Piano Man.
And then Piano Man's got to go.
Tickle these ivories.
So maybe she's telling the truth, or maybe your massages are but she'd rather just.
They're not really John Blaze.
No, she'd rather just go.
Or maybe what
Get a
she's
massage.
really saying is, I can tell you're tired because your massages are trash.
Right. It's not. No, because sometimes Natalie will be like,
Enough?
I'm good.
Because you're not even
And then
in
I'm
this.
offended. And then I'm like, oh, really? It's not good enough? Wow. Because that will happen. A woman will tell you, cool. It's not great. You're not bringing it today.
Oh my God! Wait, I did something really mean yesterday.
Oh.
So
To your partner?
Here we go.
Kenza.
To Kenza.
Here we
So we went.
go.
We went to a dentist. Everything's great, but the doctor's been telling me like, "Yo, we got to floss." Kenza has the gaps in her teeth, but except in the back, right? So I'm like,
Where the molars are tight
the
in the back.
molars are tight. So I'm like, we got to floss. So I've been teaching her how to floss. So I got in there and it was tight. I couldn't get it out. So she started freaking out. I had a laugh attack. I was sitting there crying,
Laughing at your own
her.
child
And she's
panic.
like going like this to me, like, Mom. I was
traumatized
trying to get it
Kenza.
out and I couldn't. I was crying.
Because you couldn't get the floss
couldn't
out?
get- 'cause
Why
she
didn't
was
you just
freaking
slide
out.
it to the
I was
side?
trying to, but she was just,
Oh.
and then I was like, okay, let's both breathe. I was like, Kenza, I said, you pull it out. She's like, no, I just pull it out. And she goes, oh.
Right, because it's flossed. It's
Yes.
on one side, it's
Yes.
coming right out.
But Pete, I was laughing so hard. I don't know why. I was laughing
Because you're
at
a
her.
piece of
laughing
shit.
at her. And she's like,
Now y'all know why we've been calling Laura piece of ish Styles for so long.
I get it, though. That is pretty funny. Because you're
we
panicking
both
over.
laughed afterwards.
And then she had that wasn't
Yes.
you framed this wrong. You framed this as you being a piece of ish. This sounds like a fun
It was
laugh with your
mean,
daughter.
But it was mean at the beginning because I'm like doing it with her and I'm like, okay, and it was stuck because I kept trying to like pull it.
Well, let's see it trying to get in there.
And then she's like, and I'm like, hold on, wait. And then she started panicking. Then I just started laughing.
I'm more impressed that she's flossing. That's good.
That's great.
With a 5-year-old getting in
Well,
there flossing.
I mean, that's better than what happened to me the other night because we've been cutting up pineapple. Remember I told you guys about the pineapple
Oh,
man?
yeah, I heard about
So when
that.
I cut up the pineapple, I hand pieces of pineapple out. I gave a piece of Selassie. She's walking around
Oh,
eating
she
it.
got one of those things stuck?
She got it stuck in her throat, and her mom saw I had to hit her on the back and get the chunk out.
Oh, God.
And my back was turned while I was chopping up the pineapple.
You didn't notice?
Well, her mom was right. I didn't see it.
So Jazz noticed
And
it.
that Jazz caught it because Selassie was like kind of gagged, and
Oh.
her mom was like, "Bow."
And it came out?
Yeah, and we have one of those. Jazz is on it. She has one of those little face mask pump things we keep in the house. You don't have one?
No.
Yeah, get one for choking. The
I
choking
have one
hazard
too.
kit.
The chokey. I think it's called the chokey.
No.
Or something like
I
that.
don't know what it's called.
Wait, and what is it for?
If your child starts to choke, you put the mask on their face. And it's got the pump on it for you to pump and get whatever's lodged in there.
What do you
out.
mean there's a pump on it?
It's like a little thing that you press that provides
Yeah.
like air pressure to get the whatever's in their throat out.
It sucks out of their mouth.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. Ricardo just dug his finger in there and pulled it
No,
out.
you're not supposed to do that.
You're not supposed to
because
do that.
you can push it farther.
Well, he did.
I know I did that once before and I got yelled at by Natalie because I
No,
could
you
have.
got to lean them forward.
Yeah.
No, that I know. And when they're really little, I know you like hold them upside down and
Bow.
bow.
Yeah.
But once they get bigger, that's harder to do.
Well, yeah. You still gotta manhandle them. You gotta do
And
it.
get it up on your. You're still going that way.
Yeah.
But you're saying this thing. Where's
You know the bottom of the pineapple piece? There it goes, right there. Griff's got it. What's it called? Life Vac. That's the one we got. And it comes with the adult face piece and the kid face piece.
So I don't understand. So you put one thing on their face.
Yeah, like an oxygen mask.
And then what else do you do?
And you pull the plunge.
And you plunge their mouth.
Yes.
Yeah, basically.
But that requires them laying on their back.
Yes.
You just do it quickly.
Because they're babies.
You know what I mean?
But if you lay them on their back, isn't it more likely to fall
Well,
back?
not with the plunge. The plunge is supposed to yank it.
But you got to do it fast. Lay down, boom.
That's what the professionals say to get, man. Call the professionals, but make sure you have
I'm
one
gonna
at
tell
home.
them,
And everybody at home, make sure you get one.
I'm so paranoid about choking.
So is Jazz.
I still cut Kenza's grapes. She's 5 years old. Cut it in half.
Jazz
I'm
still
playing
cut.
no
Yeah.
games. I'm not
Jazz
playing no
Jazz
games.
is on it. She's on it with that.
I need to
scared.
get this right now.
Life Vac.
We have one at home, 2 in the car.
Well, y'all got two in the car.
Oh, you're not playing.
There goes the picture right there.
Okay.
Look. Life Vac for the
see?
babies.
Yeah, I didn't know about this till today. This is big.
Yeah.
Griff has 2 in the car. What are you eating in the car? Filet mignon?
No kids.
Yeah, just in case.
Kids are snacking. They're eating puffs, crackers. It could be anything, bro. Because you're counting on them to take small bites or to fully chew. What if they don't? What if they go to swallow something that they
They
didn't
just
fully
forget.
chew and they just slip it? They're
Yeah.
kids.
But I'm just curious about Griff's car. A double choke simultaneously?
got two
I mean,
kids.
One
No.
in each car.
Oh, one in each car. Okay, I thought he's got 2 in the car.
Nah.
Both kids, same time. Oh, my God.
What was that move you was doing right there?
You know, just a quick like this.
No, what's happening?
What are y'all talking about?
Yo, my man, yo. Yo.
It's Friday, bro.
Nah, it's out of control, bro. Friday vibe. Friday. And then also, and I need y'all in the chat on this. Jazz told me while driving, Selassie was able to open the car door.
Yes.
How is that possible on a modern car when the doors lock once you start driving?
You need
She
the
was
child safety lock
driving?
going.
Oh my God, because that happened to me in a Uber one time. Kenza was just like, "What?" And I was like, "Oh my God!" I caught it quickly, but because they don't, if you're in an Uber, they don't usually lock the door.
Right.
You know.
No, but her car has the auto locks on it.
That's crazy, and she's driving.
Yeah.
No. I would have. Oof.
She freaked out. Of course she freaked out.
Of course.
Yeah, the door opening, that's freak out territory right there.
Yeah, because Selassie's at that age now where she just can reach over and be like, "Pop."
Oh, I guess I also didn't mention that last week when coming home from my niece's birthday, Maya had the most birthday cake she's ever had. Now, birthday cake that her grandmother makes is not like birthday cake. It's homemade.
Okay.
Angel food.
Yeah.
One layer of homemade icing and strawberries in the middle.
Okay.
So it's not a big birthday cake, but it's cake.
Yeah.
Right? It's got sugar. And she was into it. And Natalie's like, guys, she's like, might finish this whole piece. Like, she really is enjoying this. And she gives her, the cake. And then immediately we had to go. Almost like 5 minutes after the cake, we had to go. So we go in the car, drive all the way back to the city, get to the east side. And as we're pulling to the city, Natalie's like, she's throwing up. And then I could hear her like 2 more times, like, nah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Strawberries,
Yep.
cake,
The whole thing.
the whole.
Too much for her system.
And then the drive, hit me with the button, bro.
Well,
And she's still riding backwards.
I mean, oops.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
And then you got to go clean that seat. I'm never gonna get this. I'm never gonna get the Nuna cover back on the thing. Forget it.
You know, they have
Oh,
services.
on the car seat.
Yeah.
You can't get it up over the
I haven't
edges?
even tried yet, but I know
No, you
what I'm
gotta do
like.
it.
The
You gotta do
amount of snaps and
you
oh
can do it.
my
You can do
it.
god.
No, you can do it. You can do it.
By
You
the
can
way,
do it.
I had my Duna was so messed up from the throw up. I had it professionally cleaned. There's people who do that car seats because you can't use like flammable things to clean
you played
it.
yourself.
It has to
You
be
can't
special.
just unsnap it off the thing and throw it in the wash.
No, with the entire thing, it got in the nooks and crannies.
Of
and
the
I was-
actual plastic,
Yeah,
too.
man, it was gross. So I had to. Yeah, there's people who like. There's actually, it's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to look it up. But there's stay-at-home moms who do this as like a little side hustle.
Right.
They have all like the green solutions to clean it properly.
Yes, no, that's useful to know.
Yeah.
I used a few different things. I think we're good, But man, that vomit.
Look, I'll be honest, guys. Your kids sleep through piss and doo-doo. You know what I mean? If there's some old remnants of some vomit on their car seat, they're going to be all right. Rasan got 4 joints. I know y'all ain't cleaning all the car seats.
No, don't worry. No, they did more than that. They got rid of them all. Hit the button.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Every single item gone. And then had another baby.
No, that's crazy.
No, we never seen anything like this before.
Hey, y'all ready to get to the Gurus?
Oh, we're hitting the Guru today on a Friday? You don't see this every day.
We missed one this week. We're due. It's time for the Gurus.
Hey, yo, it's time for the Gurus. Rosenberg. Laura, you know you are a beautiful queen. Ebro, don't ever play yourself. You're not a guru.
Now, real talk, we last week really did a bad job with the interviews and everything getting to the Gurus. This week we missed Monday, and so sometimes we don't get to it on Fridays. So I wanted to make sure we got to it, man. Managed the time pretty good.
It's a good call.
Hell, we did 40 minutes of FOTS emails to start the damn show today. But it was a damn good talk.
All right.
What do you got there?
TheOrignalGurus@gmail.com. That's where you email us. We need more, so send them over. All right, let's get straight to it. Who's writing to us, Rosenberg?
So many people are in need, Laura. TheOrignalGurus@gmail.com. TheOrignalGurus@gmail.com. Longtime podcast listener, 10 plus years at least. Need some advice. 48-year-old male. Wife is the same age. Married 15 years. Together 20. 3 adult children. Life is great. Both of us have successful careers. Kids are thriving. She and I are best friends and enjoy being with each other. So what's wrong, you ask? One word. Farts.
Oh.
She had some serious gastrointestinal issues a few years back that required some major surgeries.
Oh.
Luckily, she's healthy now. But one of the lingering side effects is the girl farts. A lot.
Oh.
Now, I'm not one of those guys who thinks a man should never hear his woman fart. Man, who doesn't laugh at an occasional rip here or there? But this is way past occasional.
Oh, damn.
I'm talking 5 or 6 times an hour.
An hour?
Nah.
Maybe more, depending on what she ate for lunch. What makes it worse is that because it's such a common occurrence, there's zero attempt to be discreet. She's not lifting her leg and blasting away. Oh, she's just lifting her leg and blasting away. Not even joking.
Oh, wow.
We're damn near at pull my finger and my mouth was open and everything fart game levels. I know she has little to no control over it, but I'm not holding it against her. But it started to affect my attraction and intimacy.
Of course.
I'll be in bed, ready for the lay him down, smack him, yak him, and all of a sudden it sounded like we got bullfrogs under the bed. Kills the mood.
Man.
She can be very sensitive about issues that involve our intimacy, so I don't know how to bring it up. I love my wife. She's hot. I'm still crazy attracted to her and want to keep it spicy. But these days, the hottest thing going on in our relationship comes from her ass every 20 minutes.
Oh, my God. I can't.
Yeah, that's the hottest thing going. The hot air, baby.
Yo. Damn, five to
Yo,
6
can you
times an
imagine?
hour?
Yo, just,
Please help, gurus. Sincerely, flatulence killing the freakiness.
This is a hard one because, oh, man.
Just give Ebro a minute. Just give Ebro a second here.
and an occasional, and then a.
Go ahead. You got it out of your system yet?
Well, no, you gotta let it linger. Because you know,
Do you have to?
Just,
Do you have
like,
to?
Are you finished?
Do you have to let it linger?
She does.
I got to tell you, I don't have the. I don't.
Because it's a medical condition.
Nah, bro. Nah. Bro said sometimes it's worse because of what she eats. So.
No beans, no Brussels sprouts.
Well, nah, whatever it is, diet-wise, like, we got to have this convo. I wouldn't be able to do it. I ain't going to hold you. I would not be able to do it.
I know.
All right, let me rephrase that. I would not be able to not have the convo.
Oh. And would you, well, what about the other, would you be able to, when you're about to lay him down, smack him,
No,
yak him,
I would, and I would have, but that's the convo I would have. Hey, check this out. That ain't sexy.
But what if
and we
she
got to
can't-
figure this out, which means that, no, she can because I think she can eat better.
Yeah, maybe she can eat better.
Okay, let's just say if she corrected it by eating better, but I just feel like this is more than that.
Any medicines that could help with this?
That's what I'm saying. Can she?
No Gas X. There's no what, but there's no. Oh, you're telling me that with people who have surgeries like this and stomach issues, they don't have prescription level Gas X kind of stuff?
Yeah, like there has to
Maybe
be
she can't
something.
take it because it's hard on her stomach. She may have some other issues. Write us back and let us know. But I'll be honest, the only solution is to have the convo. You love her. She loves you. If you can't have a convo about her or you're worried about her sensitivity, she ain't worried about your sensitivity. My nose is sensitive. And so is my. So when you fart, he don't want to put in no work.
Griff sent us a link to a medicine called Beano.
Yeah, I've heard of Beano.
Yeah,
I never heard of it.
I think she needs something more than Beano. Prescription
Before the
strength.
first bite of complex carbohydrates, you got different flavors of it. There has to be some sort of product that could help a little bit, though. Have you guys explored all? Like, does she know it's important enough? Because it's one thing.
No,
like,
she'll know because he said she's sensitive about their sex.
but so has she tried it all, though? Has she done all the work?
No. Meaning for him to say, hey, this is messing up my sex life. This is messing me up.
But that's not. She has to. That's not a crazy thing. She won't be surprised if he's like, hey, babe, I support you and I'm gonna be with you no matter what. But if we're gonna try to keep the sexy a little bit,
Let's just try to do
Right,
some
because
things
there's
together.
also this. If she changes her eating habits or improves her eating habits, however you want to frame it, they could also not smell as bad. Are they smelling bad also, or are they just loud?
he didn't say smell. He didn't mention smell, did he?
Because to me, when I hear 5 to 6 times an hour, Ebro, that's
Well, not only that, but if she's an experienced
Different.
farter, this is the other thing that's really upsetting me. As an experienced farter myself,
Talk about experience now.
yeah, I know how to manage my sphincter in a way that can quell the noise. I may not be able to beat the smell.
Well, the question is, do you bring the noise and bring the funk, or do you just bring one or the other?
Well, no, but in this case, sometimes, so I risk the funk.
But you
I
quell the
don't
noise.
bring the noise.
Right.
I risk the funk, and I'll wait and be like, oh, nobody got that one? All right, we good.
What about the plane game?
are you? A
You like the plane
conductor?
game?
You know when you're on the plane.
What's that?
Well, you know when you're on a plane.
Okay.
And it's loud on the plane. And
Oh,
you're
you just
basically
rip?
free. You can
Nah,
go,
I
but you're
don't-
taking a risk. Because if you bring the funk, then you're sitting
Yeah,
there.
nah.
Like, yo, Ebro's in first class, just blowing
Rip.
and
What are you
chilling.
gonna do? Look at your neighbor to see if there's a
No,
reaction?
you do look for a reaction. I don't look for a reaction.
You know,
Oh my God!
But my point is if you improve the eating habits, you can improve the smell. That's a real thing.
the smell thing for sure.
So
Yeah.
even if she can manage her sphincter, then she can manage the noise.
Right.
And now we're in a good space.
Because
Where
if you help the smell with the diet, and then you can control the sounds.
she don't even all this lifting your leg and carrying on. Chill on that, bro.
But by the way, there are tricks you can pull, by the way, besides like lifting your leg. Like if you're laying down, for example, she could just do a very subtle reach back, grab the butt cheek, create a little more
Open it up.
space.
Oh
Open
yeah,
up.
creeping up. Shh. Facts.
There.
You know what I'm saying? When you open up the pathways, there's less friction, less noise.
Well, work on all these things, man, and hopefully some of it helps.
Nah, this is a crazy way to end the week, bro.
I
This
like it.
one was crazy.
And you know why? Because it's FOT Friday.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Happy Fart Friday! Nah, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Yo.
Happy FOT Friday, everybody.
Oh, make sure you hype up. Make sure you hype us up.
Nah, King Lou said it didn't matter. Don't
Stop.
say it. King Lou, in his infinite wisdom said,
Well,
don't
listen,
worry about it.
King Lou's in World Baseball Classic mode, man. He's in his
he's
PR
got his
outfit.
Jordan jersey on with his PR hat. You know what I mean?
He ain't got time
his
for
matching
this.
kicks.
Yeah, but hit that like button, subscribe, all the good stuff.
And
hype
hype.
us.
And hype
No,
us
don't
up.
hype nothing. Don't do nothing.
Hype.
Do nothing to the hype button.
Happy Fart Friday, everyone.
Prove Lou right. He needs this victory.